Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Gem Happy Hour.
Woohoo!
Here we
So
go.
we're already halfway in, but hey.
We just got started. There we go. But what is the happy hour drink this week, Stephanie?
So this one is blueberry bliss. It's delicious. So if you like blueberries, all natural ingredients. Yeah. So stay tuned for the recipe. We'll share that with you a little later. If you're joining us, let us know where you're joining us from. Let us know your favorite gemstone and what your favorite cocktail is, or if you have a recipe you'd like to share with us. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, we're Artinian Gems and we're all about gemstones, but we're all about you. And we want to hear from you. We want to know, not only what your favorite gemstones are, but maybe how we can help you with gems. You might have a question. You might want to learn something about gemstones. We're based in San Diego, and we have a branch of our company in Eastern Thailand where we have a family gemstone cutting business. So I go to Africa, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Burma, wherever the gems are, and I buy the best rough. We take it to our team. We cut them so every gem is a work of art. And today we are talking about
Tanzanite.
Yes, to go along with our
blueberry
bliss, because Tanzanite is kind of an interesting gem, and that just like our blueberry bliss drink has, like, you can see it's got several colors in it, right? That's perfect for Tanzanite, because what is it about Tanzanite that is so interesting?
So it's trichroic or pleochroic, depending on the gem, but it'll show many different colors depending on the direction. So trichroic means 3, pleochroic is 2. So it can show blue to violet, even some green, the Peacock Tanzanites, which are all the rage now.
They are so cool. It's kind of like that teal sapphire color. In fact, a really fine Tanzanite looks a lot like a very fine sapphire.
Yes.
In fact, when they found Tanzanite, when it was first discovered in 1967, they thought they had discovered a sapphire deposit because the rocks had eroded and there were these crystals that were found on top of the ground, and they thought, oh my gosh, this is a new sapphire deposit. But little did they know that they had discovered a brand new gemstone.
I mean, it's that young. 67 is not that long ago. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. So why don't we do what we came for? Let's look at some
gems.
Yeah, let's look at some gems. And in the meantime, do we have any questions while we're highlighting the turntable? Here we go. Look at that. Look at this. The first thing I want to show you is...
Thank you, Ben, for joining us. And yes, definitely join us with your own cocktail. Let us know.
Look at this.
That is so cool.
This with my hand. This is actually a piece of rough that I bought right at the mine site in the Marilani Hills of Tanzania.
Very cool.
Look at the tip.
Oh, they're terminated.
Yes, it's beautifully terminated, natural termination. So this was, the crystal was able to grow in a space in the rock so that it was able to give us a beautiful termination. But now see how you can see the purple there? And you can see down here some green. Now it comes out of the ground often a greenish, brownish color with a little bit of blue or purple. And they will heat it at a low temperature. And if you're lucky, and if the material's clean, they will get a beautiful color. Now, if it's not clean, it'll often, because there's a high water content in this gem, it will actually explode. I mean, it'll crack and it'll just be destroyed. But anyway, this was.
So you really have to be experienced in heating these gems. You just can't do it at random.
You have to cut the rough. You have to preform it before you heat it. Anyway, let's look at a few Tanzanite. Here, let's look at this one.
That's a beauty.
Look at this beautiful emerald cut.
Ooh, love that color.
I mean, it looks like a blue violet Sri Lankan sapphire, but it's obviously it's Tanzanite. Now Tanzanite, while it has a beautiful color, is a little bit more delicate. So you have to be careful with. This is an emerald cut. It's 3.13 carats, and this emerald cut retails for $3,500. So it's not an inexpensive stone. However, if this was a sapphire, this gem would be 3 times the price.
Exactly. So if you love that color, Tanzanite is a wonderful other gemstone that you could use instead of a sapphire.
Now I'm going to show you the blue.
Oh, I can see the blue.
See the green right there? And as you turn it, you go violet. So when you cut the rough, you have to orient the rough so that your face up color is going to be your violet, your blue violet color. If you orient the rough so that your that greenish is highlit, it'll look like a peacock color instead.
Right.
But this is a beautiful cushion. It's a large 6.76 carat cushion. It retails for $8,775.
That one is gorgeous. I mean, the depth of color on that is just outstanding.
Another one here we've got is this pear shape.
Oh, beautiful.
This one
I love the
this one doesn't have so much of the pleochroism, so you're not seeing so much. Even as you turn it, you're not really seeing the green.
Interesting.
Yeah, some of them you don't have it. In fact, one of the things that
see violet and purple there.
One of the things that heat treating will do is it might remove the trichroism and make it just doubly, it'll just give you your two colors instead of three. Because their goal when they heat it has been to burn out the green color or the brown color. Okay,
so the green or the brown is not as popular.
It's not as desirable, but until recently, now all of a sudden, people are saying, show me the green.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a beautiful pear shape. It's 4.58 carats. And this one retails for $5,497.
Wow, beautiful.
So that kind of gives you an idea. And you mentioned to me that, of course, the peacock color.
The peacock is just outstanding. You got to show us the peacock here. Oh, wow. Oh, see, yeah. Slowly there. Okay, I see the green.
You can see that green color.
That's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like one of those mystic like mood stones or whatever that people had when they were younger, but this is so much better.
Yeah, it's a rare, I mean, there's only one place in the world that this is mine.
But if you like that multicolor option, this is a great option for you.
Yeah, this is a carat 87. Now this one retails for only $1,410.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually, I bought this one a long time ago. A lot of these gems.
So that's a great deal then.
They've been sitting in our safe for years.
So if you want it, let us know because that's a great deal.
Yes, let us know. And if you're a gem lover, if you're in the industry, we can send it straight to you. If you are a gem lover from the public, then we can send it to one of our partners near you, and they will.
And you can see it in person. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I see the blue. Look at that.
Look at that beautiful. Look at that blue. Some of them are more blue violet. Some are more violet blue. Now, what's interesting about it also is they tend to be a bit of a color change stone. Meaning under natural light, they will show more blue. Under incandescent, it'll be more purple, violet purple.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful choice. And you can see why it just instantly rose in popularity as soon as they discovered it.
Right. Now, people ask me all the time, they'll say, David, well, is this gemstone, I've heard that this gemstone is gone, or it's no longer available. You heard it maybe on the TV or something. However, if you go to the mine source, you'll notice something interesting. I've got to show you this one.
Oh my God. That one is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen one that beautiful before.
This is 20 carats.
Just outstanding.
This is your top color, 20 carats. And it has a top price. This one retails for $31,150.
Wow.
But look at
that. That is incredible.
It's a wonderful gem, beautiful pendant stone. But people would say, just getting back to the discussion about Tanzanite, they say, well, I heard that Tanzanite is no longer available. It was mined out. What's happened is that the mining has become, the gem is really deep. And so they've had to just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. And so now they're down over 1,000 feet, sometimes, 1,500 or 2,000 feet.
Oh my God.
Down below.
And they don't have machines to take them down, do they?
No. So, when I went to the mine, I had to climb down on wooden ladders. What happened, this is,
oh my God.
I said, I wanted to go to the mine. No. I had heard that there was I'd heard all kinds of stories about gems and gem mining and maybe child labor or just some kind of unethical practice.
Yeah.
So I'd heard about Tanzanite, and I heard bad stories about Tanzanite. I said, I really love Tanzanite. I love that color. But for me to be able to present and sell it, I need to go to the mines. I need to climb down that hole. I need to see that this is okay.
Right.
And
that
so
everything is like ethical and everybody's treated well.
So I did that. I went to the mine and I went, I got special permission to go into the mining area. And I said, I want to go in a mine. They said, fine, we're going to take you to a mine. And
that's great.
Yeah. And so they took me to this place. They took there was a grate, a metal grate over this hole in the ground. And so
oh my gosh.
they unlocked the grate. They threw back the grate, and I looked down. It was straight down. It was pitch black down this abyss. And there was a wooden ladder attached to it. I thought, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I'm not good at tight spaces.
I looked down I'm scared of height. I looked down the hole. I looked at the guys. They looked at me, and it's like,
go for it.
Are we doing this? And I can't back down. I've got to lose face here. So trembling, I got onto that ladder and I went down 60 feet down straight into the dark. And then I got off that ladder and then down another ladder, and they had dim lighting strung on wire. And so I kept going down, descending. Sometimes when you're on the ladder, it's almost like backwards.
Oh my gosh.
And it's interesting, this material is mined, the host rock is graphite.
Oh.
Yeah, and graphite's
really
they make
soft.
pencils, and it's slippery. They use it for lubricant.
Right.
So I'm grabbing onto the ladder and it's a little bit slippery, not bad. But anyway, I climbed down as I
this story is getting worse and
as
worse.
I climbed down, it got hotter and hotter and hotter.
Oh boy.
And I thought, and the guy that was with me, the African guy, he was just like going down the ladder and then you come
super
up
fast.
and you go down.
Like, are you coming?
Yeah. Anyway, we got down about 1,000 feet and we're kind of at the bottom of that section. And we were able to see the quartz rock. There were swirls of quartz so what happens is the rock is folded like this, and it's kind of folded, and the folds go down deep. And it's where the rock is folded like this is where you find
pockets.
Yeah. So the whole thing goes down like this, descends, and so they have to go down at an angle deep, and mostly they'll just go straight down until they hit the fold, and then they'll follow it.
Wow.
But anyway, I was able to see the folds where the Tanzanite is found. But anyway, we got to the bottom of the cave. That was great. Now it's time to go up. And
I would already be tired from going down.
I'm telling you.
1,000 feet? I mean, how many stairs
climbing up, and I thought at that time I was fit enough, but apparently I definitely was not, because the last 60 feet, I was like, God help me out of here.
I'm thinking of like the Stairmaster. You know when you do the Stairmaster?
The last 60 feet, I prayed hard, and I got out, and when I got out, I was like somebody had thrown a bucket of water on me. I was completely soaked. My jeans, everything was just soaked.
Yeah.
But I realized at that point that these are artisanal miners. These are families. These are co-ops. Yeah, the guy's got to be fit. Yeah, you're not, and kids don't go down there. These are
there's
all
no way they can.
No, these are all. And
adults.
So I realized it was ethical, it was above board, and I started to carry Tanzanite.
And you made a great relationship with them, I
imagine. I built relationships, yes. But incidentally, I want to get back to the other part of the story where people talk about the scarcity of it. So what's happened over the years, the Indians from India have a very close relationship with Tanzania. And in fact, there are many Indians who lived there for generations. But anyway, they have kind of cornered the Tanzanite market. And what they would do is as the gems were coming out, they would buy them. They've been stockpiling them in Jaipur, India. And so they have a large stockpile. And so often you can get a better price on the secondary market than you can going straight to Tanzania. And so what's going to happen is there is that supply. And as the supply from India diminishes, they're going to be having to dig more from the source. And the price will shoot up because the price of extraction has gone up. Now, there's probably enough Tanzanite for another 200 years, but limited supply. So it's not a bad gem to think about collecting if you're
collecting.
If
you're a collector.
Want to collect the gem. We've been talking about the gem. Do you want to see a little video of where it comes from?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's take a quick look. Oh, go ahead. I think there we go.
Tanzanite is truly one of the most amazing gemstones found in nature. And it's also found in just one place on Earth in northern Tanzania, not far from the watchful eye of Mount Kilimanjaro. Tiffany and Company named this blue-violet variety of zoisite in honor of Tanzania, where it was first discovered in 1967. Now, because the crystals show different colors, depending on the viewing direction, cutters can fashion the gems with a range of color from a violetish blue to a bluish violet, depending on how much weight they're trying to retain from the rough. Now, the story of the first Tanzanite discovery goes like this. A Maasai tribesman was in the mountains and he stumbled upon a cluster of highly transparent, intense blue-violet crystals. They were weathering out of the earth in this Merelani district of northern Tanzania. He alerted a local fortune teller named Manuel de Souza, who quickly registered 4 mining claims. Now, de Souza had hoped that he had found a new sapphire deposit. Instead, it turned out to be the newest gem in the world. Now, this mining area that you see here is closely guarded with fences and guard stations. Once inside, though, the mining operations look mostly like this, with a basic structure covering the mining shafts, which are dug straight down into earth in search of that elusive Tanzanite mineral. In this case, I climbed down over 1,000 feet on different wooden ladders. At one point, we were actually able to see the natural folds in the rock containing the quartz rock in which Tanzanite is found. As the miners dig, they bring up the rock in barrels, such as this one. Here's an example now of Tanzanite rough. The material is really not that impressive, and it comes out of the ground a brownish green color, and it must be heated to change its color to that vibrant blue-violet or violet-blue color that we love. Finally, we hand over our gems to our own team of world-class gemstone artists who turn each piece into a work of art.
So there you have it. That's just kind of a quick synopsis of how Tanzanite is mined.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. Yes, another interesting thing is that the Tanzanite there in Tanzania is found very close to another gemstone. And you wouldn't recognize them being extremely close relatives. Do you remember which one it is?
Demantoid?
Well, it is actually a garnet, but it's Tsavorite garnet. The crystal structure of Tsavorite garnet and Tanzanite is almost identical. There's just basically one water molecule that differentiates them, meaning it also causes Tanzanite to be a little bit more fragile. That's part of the cause of it. But anyway, the Tanzanite is there, and just a couple of hills over is where the Tsavorite garnet is mined. Same kind of, it's mined, you go straight down, same wooden ladder situation, same graphite. And
so are these mines like in the mountains, or are they like in valleys, or whereabouts are they?
They're on the mountain sides.
Mountainsides?
Yeah, the hillsides. I mean, these are rolling hills.
Okay.
It's not like mountains
super...
like the Rocky Mountains or something like that.
Okay.
These are mountains maybe about 3,000 feet above sea level, but just kind of rolling hills with scrub, just like you saw in the video.
And I imagine they just have security there all the time.
Oh yeah, they have fences, and because of course poaching is a big thing there, where people will come at night, and it's dangerous for people to come at night and try to mine secretly.
Well, I was just thinking that, like, if it's really dark in the day, how would they do it at night if they were trying to do it?
Yeah,
it would be too dangerous
for their safety.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was totally interesting. I hadn't seen that one. So well, let's take a look at the gems again, and then we'll share the recipe. What do you think?
Yeah. So you want to learn how to make that delicious drink.
And thank you, Christina, for joining us.
Let's see. Let's look at something. What have we not? We haven't talked about this. Finding a matched pair. You think that, okay, matched pairs, you just take one rock and you cut it in half, and then you get a matched pair. Well, that's not the case, because every single crystal is its own gem. You don't take one and cut it in half and get two. So to get like this matched pair of triangles,
that's so great.
To get the color of these triangles to match, you have to search and find two crystals that are close enough in color and shape and size to give you a matched pair. That's a triangle pair, 2.72 carats, 7.1 by 7 millimeters. And this pair is $2,594 retail. Now again,
that's really good for a pair.
Yeah, I mean,
and those are a big size, 7 millimeters.
It's a really nice size, really unusual.
So, very pretty.
So it's jumping. So if you are in the business and you have customers or clients that you want to show gems to, we can do private
appointments just like this.
Yeah, we do private appointments
all the time.
We do group parties.
Yes, those are so much fun.
We have a lot of fun with our group parties, just like Gem TV, except you as the retailer, if you're the retailer, you're the star. You get to present the gems and we share them together. And if you are an end user, you're just a gem lover and you want to see gems, well, we can do a little party for you. And we'll just connect you with one of our partners in your area and we can show you gems. You can shop. People do it all the time. They do it for their engagement rings. They do it just because they want to collect gems. I mean, there's really no reason why a person wouldn't want to collect gems anytime.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, we help a lot of people to find a beautiful gem. And we have our vault here and 20 years of collecting or more. So
and we do our own cutting.
Which
that's why all of our gems sparkle like they do. They're not cut for weight, they're cut for beauty. So
yeah, I mean, most gems are cut for weight. The cutters in the factories are paid
by
weight. However, there's a problem there, and it's a conflict of interest. If you want the most beautiful gem, you can't cut for weight. Because if you cut for weight, you might be able to get a 40% yield or 50% yield from that piece of rough. But to get beauty, you have to cut it according to the critical angle of that gem, because every gem type has a different critical angle, meaning the light bends to a different degree. So you've got to cut at the right angle. So when that light goes through the gem, it's reflected across and straight back to your eye. If it's cut wrong, then it'll leak out the back or you'll have all kinds of issues.
Right.
A well-cut gem, you're often going to lose 80% of the weight from the rough. Therefore,
so much.
Yeah. Therefore, technically, that cutter would be paid less, right?
Right.
Well, we pay.
Plus, they get paid for how many they do, right? So they want to do more, as opposed to taking the time to cut them perfectly. And do the polishing, right? That takes a lot of time.
I think we should maybe the next time we do this, or the next couple of times, we need to work into the rotation of our happy hour about the gem cutting side of things.
Yes, I think people would like that. Yeah, to see the gem cutting.
See how gems are cut and what is the process behind that art, because it is art. I mean, our team members have been doing them been cutting gems for over 25 or actually over 30 years. And they're world class. They're masters of their trade. We're enormously proud of them.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And if you do have suggestions or questions about gems or something you want us to cover, you can always reach out to us and let us know if you want to hear something. Yeah. So let's share the recipe for this cocktail. It's really delicious. I'm enjoying it. Obviously you are. Here we go.
Tanzanite is truly one of the most amazing.
Wrong video. Yeah.
Wrong one. Here we go. Just kidding.
1, 2, 3.
Hi everybody, I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be making Blueberry Bliss. It's delicious. So, easy. I'm not going to do any shaking today. We're going to do a little bit of the blue curacao, so it gives you that nice orange flavor, only about ½ an ounce each. We really want it for just a hint of the flavor and a little bit of the color. So we'll just pop that in there, pour it on the bottom. David doesn't like his too sweet. And then we're going to add vodka, 1.5 ounces each. You can choose whatever vodka you like, but here we tend to use Grey Goose. And just pop that in there. And then you're gonna love the color on this. And you'll see why we call it blueberry in just a second. So here I have a blueberry simple syrup. So we've just cooked down some blueberries and added sugar and a little bit of water and cooked it down, and you get a nice syrup with a blueberry flavor, really natural. And we're just gonna put that in there, about an ounce each in each glass. And then you just top it off with your favorite sparkling water. And you get that amazing color. Here we go, look at that. And of course you have to always garnish. So I like to put a little bit of mint leaves in there. And what I've also done is put some blueberries on a little toothpick in there. You can lay that across or put it in. And oh, don't forget a little squeeze of lemon in each. It gives it just that little hint of a citrus flavor, which is really nice. And that's about it, guys. Really simple, really delicious. Blueberry Bliss to go with our beautiful Tanzanites here. Cheers.
There we have it. Yeah, I mean, that was worth it.
It's good.
It was very good.
I really recommend this one.
And it wasn't that sweet.
No,
Yeah.
I know you don't like sweet drinks, and
Yeah.
so I've tried to cater to the.
Yeah.
And fresh fruit is good
Yeah.
too.
Fresh fruit is good. I don't like them when they taste
The
like cough
synthetic
syrup.
ones, yeah,
It
they're
tastes like
not
cough,
good.
cough medicine or something.
Yeah,
This was
not
actually
good.
really good. Anyway, folks.
We're improving as we do this.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna open a bar, I guess.
Yeah, a bar, an Artinian Jim's bar.
Oh no.
Who
no.
would come?
No, we're not. We're really not.
Anyway, guys,
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun. I hope you are enjoying this.
Yeah.
If you are following us, let us know. Any recommendations, any questions? Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Ben, for joining us. And we hope to see you next week. Stay tuned.
All right.
And
Have a great week, and
Yeah.
thank you, and reach out to us if you need anything.
all right.